Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish. And when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. And today, I want to talk about time management. I've been seeing a lot of posts, and even in my coaching group, there's a big issue of time management. So I want to talk about that today in hopes that it's going to help you be more productive in your business and in your life. And it's, time is one of those things that we just never seem to have enough of, and all those things. But I want to really talk about that because it seems like there's some things that are weighing people down when it comes down to business and time. And I want to help alleviate that. You all know at the beginning of this year, I set a big, huge, audacious goal to help 1,000 business owners become profitable in their home businesses. And this is one of those things I think is going to really help you in that quest to become more profitable. So I'm going to be talking about time management, but maybe not in the way that you think. Okay, so let's get started. So number one, time management is a myth. Okay, you can't manage time. You got 24 hours in a day. I got 24 hours. You got 24 hours. Oprah got 24 hours. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. Time is the greatest equalizer of us all. But what you have to do is manage yourself in that time. The time is going to pass. It's what you're going to do in that time that's going to determine whether you succeed or fail. So just know that everybody's got the same amount of time. It's just that people spend their time differently, which is going to change the outcomes in their businesses. And I'm going to talk more about that with number two, which is talking about to-do lists. Now, one of my coaching students said to me, my to-do list is so long. Well, that's because your to-do list generally contains a lot of stuff that really doesn't need to be there, that really has no impact or very little impact on your life. What you need to do is focus on a productivity list, meaning that you need to focus on the things that are going to impact your life the most. When it comes down to business, we talk about income producing activities. That means focusing on the things that are in your business that are going to directly impact whether you generate leads, make money, or something that is going to move the needle in your business. So you have to look at your business and say, hey, what's on this list? When you have that to-do list, what is on this list that is going to make me money? Right? But even when it comes down to family, because one of the other things that we do is we try to act like, business owners are just business owners, like we don't have families and lives. Miss me with that, right? So, and especially if you are the primary caregiver in your home, you still have priorities there as well. So while you need to focus on your income producing activities, you also need to focus on those high value activities with your family. So, it's at the time of this recording, we're heading into the summer. Kids are getting out of school. They're home all day. As a business owner, yes, does your business stop? Absolutely not. But you also need to spend time with your family, and it's okay to schedule that time with your family and focus on your family. Right? So you got to go get those high value things with your family, just like you do with your business. And when you focus on those things, everything else will take care of itself. One of the greatest books that I've read is The One Thing by Gary Keller. And if you are having issues with productivity and seeming, to not be able to get things done, then I highly recommend that you get that book, because it's going to definitely help you shift your focus from that busy to-do list to really focusing on the things that matter the most. Okay. Number three, multitasking. Multitasking is a lie, okay? That is all. It is a lie. I know. I used to sell it all the time when I was working in corporate America, right? Ability to multitask. Okay, so let's talk about multitasking. Just know, because what happens is that you never really get to focus on anything. You're just like a ping pong ball. I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, and you never really focus on getting things done to a point of completion. Am I saying that you need to just focus on this one thing until it's done? No, but what you do, if you've got multiple things, multiple competing priorities, then you need to schedule time to work on one project, get that to a point of completion where you know what the next step is, and then move on to something else. When you limit those times to working on a task, you're going to find yourself being more productive, and that you wind up getting more things done instead of having multiple things that are undone. You start to see things come through to completion. And that's the one thing that we really have to work on as business owners, because we see the potential in everything, right? Somebody comes with you with this fantastic opportunity and you're just going, oh, yummy. But what I have to, really caution you and challenge you to do is to say, you know what? This detracts from my focus. One of the lines that I just learned to just really hate is when people say to you, well, can I show you something that won't interfere with what you're doing? If I'm going to be spending time doing something else, it's going to interfere with what you're already doing. Okay, I don't care what it is, all right, because it's going to require you to take time away from what you're doing to go focus on something else. So if you've got time to focus on something else, you've got time to focus on the task that you're already working on to complete that, okay? That's the world according to Lusandra, okay? All right, prioritize your energy. Now, this is a little bit different because one of the things that we have to do is really learn more about ourselves. Like, when are you most productive? Some people are productive early morning. I'm an early morning girl. And there are some people who are most productive late in the evenings. So you have to learn to manage your energy so that you give your best energy to your most difficult tasks. We wind up wasting energy on little things that don't matter, like scrolling Facebook, like checking email. Those are very small, menial tasks compared to what you have to do overall to run your business, okay? And so prioritizing your energy means that you give your best energy to your most difficult task, so that you're giving your best to that, so that you bring that to a point of completion and you're not suffering from what's called decision fatigue, right? Because during the day, we make thousands and thousands of decisions without knowing it. Just to give you an example, I'm making an unconscious decision to move my hands. I'm making an unconscious decision to move my head. You make decisions all day long, whether to get up and get out of bed or to stay in a few minutes longer, whether you're going to wear a brown shirt or a blue shirt, if you're going to have cereal, if you're going to have toast. We make decisions all throughout the day. But when you're saving your energy and you're focusing on what you have to, the task at hand, then you're going to put your best foot forward and you're not going to be working tired. Okay. What we wind up doing is we put all these little things first, and by the time we get to the main task, we're exhausted and we've got nothing to give it. So we have to make sure to prioritize our energy so that we give our best to, that main, task at hand for the day, right? So prioritize your energy. The next thing I want to talk about is scheduling your rest. Yes, team no sleep is for suckers. You hear it the other way around. Sleep is for suckers. Well, that's generally some 20-something that has no family, has no kids. And I'm going to be really honest with you. I used to be a member of the team no sleep squad. Absolutely. But listen, that is unacceptable. You cannot burn the candle at both ends nonstop and expect to survive. Okay, you've got to schedule your rest. You, the business owner, you are the most valuable asset in your business. And if you don't take care of this, your body, your mind, so your rest, you're getting exercise, you're, getting your physicals, all those things, you are the biggest asset. So if you don't take care of you, what's going to happen to your business? Your business is going to die right along with you. So schedule your rest. Okay, people know that Lusandra is knocked out by 9 o'clock at night, generally speaking, unless I am requested to be somewhere else. But I'm also an early riser. I'm usually up by 4 o'clock in the morning. There are some people who are completely opposite. They are killing it at 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then, but they don't wake up until 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, you have to work with what's best for you. You have to work with what's best for you, and that, goes along with prioritizing your energy, but you have to get your rest. There's no two ways about it, because even if you look at the habits of because people, like, I want to look at, Bill Gates and all this. If you look at them, they go to sleep. Okay. All right. The last thing I'm going to talk about, time is money. No, it's not. Time is not money. Time is your next most valuable asset. You are number one. Your time is number two. All right. You can make more money, but you can't make more time. Money buys time. That is what you need to understand. Money buys your time back. I saw this video. One of my good friends sent it to me. It's this video of Sean Combs. And he's having this very frustrated moment. He's like, what am I paying you guys to do? That's the hustle. I pay you to do X, Y, Z. It is the hustle because money buys time. So instead of you spending your time trying to do everything, you can hire people to operate in their genius while you go focus on something else. This is why, as entrepreneurs, we need to stop with this whole job shaming thing, 9 to 5, all that other stuff, because guess what? If you expect your business to succeed, you're going to need to hire somebody. And you want them to love working for you, because that's how you buy your time back, by you hiring other employees. Your phone, if your phone is an employee, all right? Your stove, these are your little employees. But then you translate that to people. Okay, you need somebody to post on social media. Instead of you trying to do all the social media stuff, you hire someone to do it. Instead of trying to learn all this tax law, you hire somebody to do it. Instead of you trying to learn how to do Facebook ads, YouTube ads, all that stuff, you hire somebody to do it. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. So do not fall into that trap. Oh, time is money. Money buys time. And just because money buys time, that doesn't mean you go and fill it with a whole bunch of other crap. Right? Because that gets us back into that multitasking trap. Because, people think, okay, with multitasking, I'm getting more done in less time. Well, just because you're getting more done in less time doesn't mean you're getting the right things done. Right? So you operate in your zone of genius. You hire people so that you operate in your zone of genius to grow your business, to even grow your relationships, right? Because see, we go into business because we want our business to fund a lifestyle. So if you hire somebody to do something so you can go and spend more time with your spouse or your kids, it's a great investment. It really is. Your family relationships are just as important as your business relationships, if not more, because that's who you're supposed to be doing this for. You're supposed to be running this great business so you have all this time to spend with your family and stuff, but then you spend all your time in the business. You never see the family. Will you have seasons of imbalance? Absolutely. Y'all know what my season of imbalance is. It's tax season. My family knows that's my season of imbalance, but it is a season. It's not always, because if you spend all of your time in this business, then you're going to turn around and not have a family to spend any time with. That's the truth. And I can say that with confidence because I have seen so many marriages that have broken up over in this internet space. I've seen too many marriages break up over business foolishness. So, yeah. So those are, I don't even know how many there were, really, to tell you the truth. But I really want to challenge you to take inventory of your time and really set those boundaries, because only you can really control your time and make the most of it. And that's what we need to do as business owners, so that we can focus on the things that are going to move the needle forward, that is also going to preserve us as human beings and also allow us to be present with our families. Because see, when you put all those things, like you schedule those most important things in your calendar and allot that time, you'll realize that, you know what? I really don't have time to do all this other stuff I said I was going to do. You might be surprised if you actually put down all the things that you have to do into your calendar. If you actually put a time, 9 o'clock, I'm going to do this, 10 o'clock, I'm going to do that, you're going to realize that you got way more stuff that you're doing than you have time for. And so that is going to force you to start to say no to things, and you're going to really figure out what's important to you and what's important to your business. But I encourage you to do that, because if you run yourself down, then your business goes out the window. And then what have you done everything for? All right. So I really hope that helps you out in managing things in your business. Like I said, you really give yourself a break, right? Give yourself a break. If it's one thing, I would give yourself a break, simply because you're trying to live up to some standard of success that's probably not even yours. Okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in to Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, and you can come right here and get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right, have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.